What is going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube channel. My name is PUREXNOBLE. Now, the Call of Duty scene is a complete dumpster fire right now. Like, in the last 24 hours, there has been so much information that has been uncovering that I don't know if I can fit it all into this video. And this is unscripted because this is such current information and I want to have this out by the next mornings because I want you guys to know. I'm sure for anyone who has been part of the Call of Duty Twitter scene and who is very closely tied to all of this Call of Duty drama, I'm sure you already know the things that I'm going to be talking about. But for the ones who are just tuning in onto YouTube, just kind of listening to the chit chat drama here and there, and you guys want to get up to date, that's what I'm here for, and that's the facts that I want to bring. And because of this information, there has been a lot of changes on how I feel about certain individuals, and we're gonna get into that video today. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much, guys. We hit our 1K sub goal. So, I'm not going to do a call to action to sub. If you enjoy the content, sub. That's awesome. If you don't, hey, that's totally cool. I'm glad that you stopped by on this video. But I do want to say, for anybody that is here that is still watching, if you do believe in honest gaming and you want to bring back honest gaming to the Call of Duty community, please drop a like to the video, drop a comment in the comment section, whether it be good, whether it be bad. It's definitely going to help the algorithm. And I just want to make sure that what I talk about in these next upcoming minutes is going to be shown to the rest of the Call of Duty scene. All right, thank you so much. So I'm going to be showing a series of photos that just popped up in the last 24 hours that has definitely spiraled into a very big change of events and a lot of new information that has come up that I need to talk about. So let's start with Itapa. Itapa is confirming, hey, unconfirmed reports say that a lot of Call of Duty streamers are getting shadow bans that are almost immediately turning into a perma ban. Some big names too. Let's hope it's a glitch because some of the names that are on this list are devastating if true. Now, when I saw this tweet, I figured, okay, what, let's check on the cheating discords. I'm in a couple of cheating discords, right? I want to see the announcement sections, the news sections, see if there's any chatter of any ban waves happening, if there's any chairs that are detected that might confirm my suspicion, or that might confirm Hoppa's suspicions about these streamers and these cheaters getting permabanned right now. So when I went into the cheating discords, the only thing that I truly found was 2 chairs being put offline, chairs aka cheats, right, and an unlock tool being put offline as well as they're trying to update it. So at that time, that's what I thought, right? The MW3 external and the MW3 infernal, these are chairs that went offline at that time. But when I was in the other cheating discords, I noticed this message: we are no longer selling verified Battle.net accounts due to our supplier being hit with a cease and desist from Activision. I would recommend downloading the game on Steam in the future as we can still sell Steam accounts. This was also the reason for the bans. Unfortunately, I cannot refund for this. It's out of my control. Now this one, this message appeared on the same day of Happa's tweet. So I'm thinking, okay, that might be it. That's more than likely, right? Because these Activision suppliers, these Activision account suppliers, right? They make these batches in the hundreds, in the thousands. Now there's a possibility that anyone who had purchased those accounts within that time frame, or the time that this person got the cease and desist letter, Activision probably got information about these accounts and went straight to targeted account bans, and that's why this ban wave is happening. That's more than likely. Reason why I say this is more than likely is because a couple of minutes later, literally minutes later, after I posted this info about the chairs being offline, I get another immediate update on the cheat discord saying, hey, tools are back online, we just had to do a small fix. So that detection was very small and very quick. And now let's move on. Later on in the day, as I continued looking on Twitter, because that's what Twitter people do, right? We want to stay up to date on the Call of Duty information and see. It looks like Bad Boy Beeman had tweeted saying, yesterday, Parasite and Censor were both shadow banned on stream. Multiple reports of streamers being shadow banned October 15th. Numerous shadow bans have turned into permabans today, October 16th. Now, for free to watch the video in context, it essentially shows, Censor deleting his VODs, and then we also have Parasite keeping his VODs up, but only deleting one, which is on the October 15th VOD. So it's very interesting, but a lot of this information, okay, that I just mentioned here, it may sound sus, right? These with these coinciding events of the supplier for these accounts being detected, now these people getting banned, right? And I also want to bring in the fact of NukeJesus. If you guys remember, NukeJesus was also banned, but that was way back then. Okay, now you're probably looking at all this information and you're thinking, okay, Noble, cool, good reporting, thank you for updating us, but what is the big news, right? Past couple of videos, you've seen me react to JGod, you've seen me talking about Bobbypoff ban, you've seen me talking about all the facts around Bobbypoff gaming, right? And during the time, looks like NukeJesus, that's what I hinted in my videos, NukeJesus was also banned around the time that Bobbypoff was banned. Now, recently, today, okay? JGod has just said on his video, and we confirm that Bobbypoff's original account was unbanned. Now, the reason why this is very important is because for anybody who is a content creator that is trying to go into the hacker hunter scene, or anybody that is trying to report on the hacking scene, right? We need to be objective with our content. The moment that we start to be biased, the moment that we start to put in information that might be allegedly true and not verified, that's where we lose credibility in regards to the hacking scene that we report. So what I'm saying is that if I am standing on 10 toes that, hey, Bobbypoff was doing something fishy because it shows from Activision that his account was permanently banned, if Activision had allowed the account to be unbanned, I wish they were more transparent on why they banned him in the first place, or the reason that they unbanned him, because all of this question is left in the air of like, okay, so was this a false ban? Was Bobby cheating? Was he not cheating? You know, we can only confirm that, hey, he was cheating because he was permabanned. Now, if we, if we're showing this energy about, oh, Activision doesn't do false bans, right? And we're seeing that Activision unbanned his original account, we have to share the same energy. We have to put out the same energy that, hey, Bobbypoff is now innocent because he is unbanned. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because the additional information that came today was a leaked info from a cheap provider. This was a message leaked from a cheap provider just a couple of hours ago. Tomorrow, I will be sharing full details on the simple exploit that allows you to falsely remotely permaban anyone from Call of Duty by reason of cheating, even if you are not in their lobby. This exploit was found by someone else who does not represent most of the gaming hacking community. He has abused this exploit to get thousands of COD players falsely banned since nearly the start of the year using an quote-unquote auto hotkey script, which automates the process for him. I was not aware the extent he abused the exploit until today. I did not know about the exploit for a while now, and I validated it was real by asking him to ban some accounts, which he did. Now, if you look at the three names, we got NukeJesus, we got Parasite, we got Censor. All of these guys have been banned. Now, when you look at the current events, all of them are unbanned. We got NukeJesus posting on his Twitter showing that his account is unbanned. Now, whether the video is edited or not, I can't fully verify that. But, from the looks of it, it does look like it wasn't edited. And we can see that Parasite and Censor are back on their accounts along with Bobbypoff, right? And, the reason why I throw Bobbypoff in there, I'm not trying to cop out Bobbypoff. What I'm saying is that if this information is true, right, just as he can target accounts to be banned, he can also target them to possibly be unbanned. Or if anything, Activision is only figuring out this information now and is unbanning any accounts that might have been tampered in that way. But that's the thing, this is all speculation. This is the only thing that is officially confirmed, right? Is that NukeJesus is playing on his account. Parasite is playing on his account. Censor is playing on his account. We also have Bobbypoff playing on his account. So by that admission that Activision is allowing them to play on their original accounts, just like I said in the video, if we're going to stand 10 toes down on Activision doing permabans, right, that classifies the person as cheating, we need to also give the same energy that if they're ever unbanned, I don't know why, but if they're ever unbanned, right, they are not cheating. We have to give the open possibility. We have to give that reasonable doubt, right? Like I said, I'm not trying to cover for these guys, but I can only work on information that is given and information as verified. Even this information about the leak exploit, I can't verify this. This is from a cheating Discord. We're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow and find out the additional details that he's gonna explain. And even then, it is still hard to verify because we are just listening to a coder. We are listening to a cheap provider. So that's why, that's the main thing that I wanted to make this video about, is that my stance on Bobbypoff, based on my recent videos, you can kind of see that I was going on an angle that he might be guilty, right? And my biggest info that I had to keep that guilty stance was the fact that he was perma-banned. Now that he's playing on his account again, and this was allowed by Activision, right? Bobbypoff didn't find a way to unban his account. We can't even verify that information. The only thing that we know is that if Activision has the power to ban accounts, they also have the power to unban accounts. Who knows, right? But the thing is, no one is giving transparency on this information. And because of that, I have to rescind the fact of my guilty stance on Bobbypoff, and I need to be open to the facts that, hey, he's unbanned, therefore it's a possibility that he might be clean. Now, whether you believe me or not, that is all up to you, right? You're the viewership. I'm the guy talking on the camera. You know, you verify my information. This is what I have to present. But I needed to make this response video to all of these events that have been happening, because as a person who just started on the YouTube scene, I don't want to ruin my credibility. My credibility is sticking to the facts. And sometimes if the facts turn around, such as Bobbypoff getting additional information, NukeJesus being able to get back on his account. For any channel that talks about Call of Duty and the hacking scene, the main strength of these type of channels is the credibility that they hold. And the only way that a channel can hold credibility is sticking true to the facts and making sure that reporting it regardless if it goes against our old information or not. That's what's being unbiased. That's what's being objective with looking at the situation. But if anything, guys, that is all the information that I have to share. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, please drop a video a like. If you want to bring back Honest Gaming and you want to help the video out in the algorithm, type hashtag bring back Honest Gaming in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, Noble out.